What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the first official video here on Ty Talk Sports. So, what this channel is really going to be about, it's all going to be sports. It's in the name. And as you can tell by the title, today we're going to be doing our first ever 2K22 rebuild, and we're going to be featuring my team, the San Antonio Spurs. But there is a twist. I have had a request from a close friend of mine that he wants me to trade for Jaylen Brown. And the rules that we're going to set here is we're going to have a 3 to 4 year window to win a championship. We're going to turn off untouchables for all teams. Injuries are going to be off, so we're not going to have any of that going on. A lot of my inspiration here has come from King of the Fourth Quarter, Kenny. If you guys watch him, you know that this is going to try and hopefully have the same style/vibe to it. So, anyways, I think let's just go ahead and just jump straight into our rebuild over here. So let's go ahead and get it going. So, to start off, we got DeJounte Murray, Derek White, Keldon Johnson, Jakob Poeltl, Thaddeus Young, Devin Vassell, Drew Eubanks, Lonnie Walker, Keita Bates-Diop, Doug McDermott, Zach Collins, and Josh Primo. Got a few new guys. They just traded for Juan Hernan-Gomez and Trey Jones on this roster as well. So, a lot of this roster is going to be shaped up to be different. I think the one guy who's probably going to stay is DeJounte Murray. But unless I can get a really good offer for him, someone that will make winning plays immediately. But the goal is to keep DeJounte. But so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and trade for Jaylen Brown, as that was the request here. So we're gonna have to make up $6 million in cap. So let's go ahead and just give them. So we're gonna give them Derek White and Doug McDermott. And what's the trade? Okay, so they just need to give up a player. So just give us Bobo. Okay, so is he an untouchable? Okay, he's not. We just gotta give him something that they're really gonna want. Okay, so what if we take away McDermott? So Derek White's obviously gonna be like the lead package of this trade right here. So we're just gonna try and give him. We'll give him Zach Collins, a little bit of a younger guy. Do we have to make up more cap? Spurs would require $1 million in the line. Okay, so hold up. I haven't thought about this too much. So okay, so cap space is obviously starting off not too great for us in this simulation, so we'll just go ahead, because of the way that the cap space situation was working out, we'll just go ahead and we'll throw Doug McDermott back into this trade. We'll trade Zach Collins for someone else and just give us Bull. I'm hoping to not give up a lot of first round picks, but if it's needed, then we'll do it, because I can get those back without any problem. So we'll give you 2 first round picks, give you 3 first round picks. Lose my mind. We'll give you Lonnie Walker. Okay. Simulation already off to a bad start. Let's just see what we can get for, like, what the trade finder pops up, what they want, so we can figure out how it's going to space out. So, okay, I think he's an untouchable, so we're going to have to go ahead and we're going to have to turn that off real quick. So we can make this actually possible. So hold up. No, they have no untouchables. Okay, so that's fine. Interesting. All right, we're gonna have to. We'll focus on Jaylen Brown in a minute. Let's go ahead and get this team rounded up. A guy I want the Spurs to trade for in real life. A guy who can get the dirty work done. Spurs have not had a solid big in quite some time now. Granted, Jakob Poeltl has really been great, but I mean, he has his flashes. We need a guy who's consistent, and a guy who's going to get that done is Miles Turner. So we gotta make up $4 million. So we'll give you guys, we'll give you all Zach Collins. And give us Bataze. Okay. And a first round pick. Alright. We get Miles Turner on the team immediately. That's the guy who I want. So that's it. I feel like it's a great start. Let's just move around some of these guys. I mean, I feel like a lot of this roster is going to be shaped up differently. Just guys that we don't need, but I want to try and get a solid, like, star level third piece for this team, so I can just make it just really just have a solid big three. That's really the goal of this here one right here. So DeJounte and Turner, I feel like are going to be a nice little duo, but there's a guy I'm going to try and get. So there's someone who just popped in my head. I'm going to try and flip Turner for. That guy's DeAndre Ayton. So in real life, he can't get a contract. He can't get a contract right now. There's a lot of issues going on right there. And honestly, I want to see him on the Spurs in real life. So if I can see him on the Spurs in real life, that'd be amazing. Obviously, Turner himself is not going to get it done, so we'll throw in a first. Okay. We'll throw in a second. Throw in another second. Okay, we're going to have to give him another first. Give you 2 per first round. I'm not trying to give up all my first round picks right here in the first few trades. We'll give you... Alright, that's not going to get it done. Okay. We don't nearly have the value of what I thought we did. So we're just gonna have to go through the trade finder at this point and just figure out what we're gonna have in front of us at this point. Kevin Love might get him just to flip him. Thaddeus Young's value is not fantastic. So Daniel Gafford, I think I might try and get him. Bring back Bertans. It's a lot of cap space. Gonna have to flip both of those contracts. I'm gonna see what we can get for Doug McDermott, because since he's a part of that Kevin Love trade, but if his value is not anything, there's some interesting picks right here that. Okay, so nothing crazy. I'm trying to think. I've done it before. So, which is weird because you think he'd be an untouchable, but he's not. I've always have managed to get, what's the cap space makeup? 8 mil? Okay. I've always managed to get Cat on my Spurs rebuild every time I do one. This is a guy I'm willing to give up a lot of first round picks for. Like, Jackson. Like, this is a guy and they don't even. Okay, we'll give you Miles Turner, Doug McDermott, and 4 unprotecteds, and you guys still don't want it. Okay. It's interesting. Let's see if we can flip Derek White for anything interesting. If I can get anything better value-wise to try and flip him for Terry Rozier. That's a guy I feel like I can work with to try and get JB. So we'll go ahead and give up that second round pick as well. Devin Vassell. Let's try and package Thaddeus Young and Eubanks and see if we can just get anything solid out of their things. If we can, then we'll probably flip them for Mitchell Robinson. I think we can maybe use him to try and get Towns or Ayton. So we have two solid centers now. So we should really pick between one. Oh, we got Fournier out of that. We got Fournier out of the deal too. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so we have a lot of shooting guards. Probably I'm gonna try and flip Rozier for Jaylen Brown. So not sure what that beeping is. Spurs require 3.1. Let's give him back Fournier. $1 mil? Okay. Give us freedom. So we'll give you. Okay, I have an idea. Celtics would require. Oh my god. Give us Grant Williams. Okay, so we're going to give you Rozier and Turner and 4 first-round picks. The Celtics are not budging. The Celtics are not budging. Okay, so we're going to have to try and just... We're going to have to try and go without the Jaylen Brown trade for right now, at least. Until we can try to get something. Miles Bridges. I think I want to go... I normally pick him up. He always becomes solid. Because his value... This value is not insanely good. I think I might pick up... I'm going to go ahead and take that first round pick back as well. So we have our centers if we can't get Cat. So let's really just try and focus on this bench for half a second. So we have Fournier, McDermott. So our small forwards aren't great. Our power forwards aren't great apart from Johnson. So let's try and let's see if we can get a package. We're gonna try and package up here Desmond Bane, a guy who's been amazing. Miles Bridges. I think I might just go ahead and pick him up for our backup power forward. Derrick Rose. Okay, this value is actually nice. Christian Wood. I'm gonna go ahead and thing is, Miles Bridges never likes to re-sign sometimes. It's almost annoying. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Jeremy Grant just because of the fact he's under contract and he's here for at least 2-3 years. So that's somewhere in between our windows. So there's a nice little starting 5 right now with Murray, Turner, Rozier, Grant, and Johnson. So I'm going to see now if we can manage to pick up Brown. Just had a brain fart there. If we can pick up Brown now for... Let's give him... Let's give him Jeremy Grant. So let's give him Terry Rozier, Jeremy Grant. We got to make up $4 million. So give us Romeo Langford. We'll give you a first. Obviously, they're not gonna take it. I mean, so we'll give you. This is not working. This is not working. Okay, we're gonna have to stick away from that right now and see what we can do with this bench because we gotta build this. Honestly, I'm just gonna look at DeJounte's trade value and see if he has anything that's like crazy good. Ben Simmons, Holiday, Darius Garland. There's some good stuff here. I'm not going to deny that. Rudy Gobert. But Van Vliet, I didn't realize he was an 86 in this game. I'm not going to trade DeJounte for Clay. But this got me thinking. What do you guys want? What do you... I know we traded away Grant. And we traded away Rozier. But you guys, Damian Lee. Okay. This doesn't work. I've got nothing. Had to give up 4 first-round picks, but we got it done. 4 first-round picks. Okay. So now we need to go ahead and pick up a small forward for our starting lineup. And package these guys together. Caruso. I can even pick up Mitch back. But I really would like to start keeping some picks. Or at least getting some. Terrence Mann, I think he's a good guy. I'd like to come off of the bench, actually. I don't even know what my roster looks like at this point right now. So Murray, Schroeder. I'm gonna probably trade Schroeder. It's okay. I think I'm gonna keep our centers, Turner and Gafford. I'm gonna trade Bataze and probably all these guys right here, Kaycock, Landell, and then I'm gonna trade Schroeder, probably Jones, probably trade Walker and Primo, McDermott. I feel like a lot of these guys besides, I think everything but our starting lineup is gone. So that's the way I see it. And I think I have my centers. Our centers are gonna stay. Our centers are gonna stay the way they are. Pick up Thibault and Curry. Patrick Williams. I think I can put him at the 4, at the 3. Dylan Brooks. Tyler Hero always develops in these simulations. I've had times where he's gotten up to like 90 overall, and he'll be dropping in 30 points a game. So we're gonna go ahead and pick up Tyler Hero. We're gonna pick up Tyler Hero for our backup shooting guard. So Murray. So okay, so we're gonna trade basically everything else right here. These guys are staying, DeJounte's staying, and these guys and Keldon are staying. So we're going to go ahead and just flip these guys together, see if we can get a solid backup point guard, because that's what we're looking for right now at this point. First round pick, I wouldn't mind taking that. We can get a guy like, I wonder if I can get the pieces to get a guy like Tyrese Maxey or Derrick Rose. I don't know why I was thinking Seth Curry. Remember, I saw him in the trade finder a few minutes ago. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get a couple pieces and see if we can get a guy like Derrick Rose on the backup behind DeJounte or Tyrese Maxey. I think I'd like to see if I can go for that, because that would be interesting. If I can pick him up. Ooh. Buddy Hield always has some half decent value. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go ahead and pick up Hield. See if we can flip him for anything. Honestly, Hield might stay as our small forward. He might. I'm not saying he will, but he might. Lowry Markkanen, I wouldn't mind bringing him in. Get Jeremy Grant back for our first, but right now we're really trying to get a point guard. So let's see. So what if we give you guys? We make up 19 mil. Give us Danny Green. Okay, this contract is just not gonna work. It's gonna have to be like a maxi for. You guys are not getting Keldon Johnson. I'll give y'all a first. I'll give y'all a second. Okay, that's not worth it. I'd rather trade for like Derrick Rose and give up a couple first-round picks. Or like, I don't even know at this point. I'll give you guys Buddy Hield. So we're gonna make it 4. Oh crap. We're gonna get 4 mil. Okay, I have an idea. So I'm gonna give you guys Hield, and I want Rose. I want Rose. Rose is the goal, but if I can get Cam Reddish as well. Honestly, wait. They're not gonna give up both of those guys, so I don't know. I normally think this through, but right now I'm clearly not. So we're just gonna make up 4 mil. They're not gonna give up Toppin. Give us Gibson. I don't want to give up Gafford. That's what we're gonna do. First round pick. It's all it takes. Derrick Rose, welcome to the team, man. All right, so there's our point guards. We have so many centers. Oh my goodness. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 centers. Wow. And the other guys who are staying are Turner and Gafford. Everyone else is gone. At this point, let's try and get a nice backup power forward. And then we'll try and run the simulation at that point and see what happens. Because I feel like this team is solid. Derrick Jones Jr. I really want to just clear the roster out at this point. Kendrick Nunn, I can flip him. Really trying to go for a nice backup power forward. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take that first round pick since we've been giving up a lot. So we'll flip up Wade and Prince and see if we can just get something half decent. Luke Kennard might flip, and then I can flip him. Terrence Ross. I like him. I always like Terrence. He comes off the bench, does some work, and always gets some buckets. So he's going to stay. He's a guy who's going to stay. Markkanen, I think he's going to stay. Kendrick Nunn and Austin Reeves. We'll flip them. We're still looking for a backup power forward, so we're gonna get Nunn and Reeves, and just look for better value. Tyus Jones. Chris Boucher. He's always solid. Welcome to the team. Okay. So, we're going to be running with Jaylen Brown, DeJounte, Derrick Rose, Miles Turner, Tyler Hero, Keldon Johnson, Gafford, Ross, Boucher, Markkanen. That's about it. I'm going to see if there's any good value for any of these guys real quick. The goal is to keep Jaylen Brown, but if there's anything crazy, I might take it. I'm not going to give Brown and Turner for Paul George. Just because of the youth aspect that comes in Jaylen Brown, he always develops. Russell Westbrook is an 81. James Harden, but I'm not giving up DeJounte. I'm not giving up both of those guys. Kuzma. Yep, Kyle Kuzma. I'm going to see if Hero has anything, even though he's still on a rookie contract, so it's not going to be great, but yeah, nothing fantastic. So I think we might just try and run with this. I didn't ever look at the market for Keldon Johnson. I didn't ever see if he had anything phenomenal. Body Portis, no, nothing phenomenal. Nothing phenomenal. So, alright, we're just gonna go ahead and see what happens in this first season. We're only gonna, something I like to do is we're gonna simulate about a month in. We're gonna have the CPU fix the rotations, so let's look at what we're running here. DeJounte, JB, Ross. Okay. Alright, I lied. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I want Keldon Johnson right there. Who's our small forward? Okay, Markkanen's gonna come off the bench. Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay, so let's simulate about a month in and see what happens. We win our first game against the Magic. The Spurs have a really hard schedule as we split the next two. A lot of trades are going to be declined, but if we see something that's like really phenomenal, that I'm like, ooh, that's really nice, then we'll obviously think about it. So let's see what the CPU brought in. I always like to flip those guys. I've managed to do some crazy things with those guys who you flip for. They sign automatically as roster fillers, and you just trade them. I've done some crazy things with that. As we're 6-3 for our first 9 games, it's not bad. I've done better, done worse. So I hate the one thing about this though, that the 2K simulation is so slow, man. So slow. Hate to see it, but this team's solid so far through the season. (11-4). I wish I had like the next gen where it would speed up really fast. Phoenix, yeah, it's a big game, and we happened to lose that one. So I happened to lose 2 in a row, 3 in a row coming in hot. I called it. Sometimes, whenever I play this game off camera, I just have some terrible luck, man. I have some terrible luck. I've built some amazing teams that end up getting trashed in the first round by the Pelicans. That's always fun, So 12-7. We're only 4 games out of first. So Jazz, Pelicans. Pelicans are always managed to be good. You know, if anyone of the my league players know that, it's that they always turn out to be good, and it's annoying. It's almost annoying because they'll be the 8th seed and they'll win the finals. They'll win the whole thing as an 8th seed. So it's unfortunate, but 2K logic at this point. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna see if Terrence Ross, if I can get anything good for him. Matisse Thybulle. I don't know. I'm just gonna look through the market. THT. Just want to see what the player stats are. JB's leading the way with 26. DJ right behind him with 15 almost. So it's a lot of balanced basketball. Turner's not playing his best ball. Honestly, I want to see just what his market is right now before it gets too low before the trade deadline. That trade was interesting. Clint Capella. I wonder if I can take Capella. We're going to do that. We're going to take Capella. Okay? Just trust me on this. I'm going to do some trades off camera real quick. Make this video a little bit shorter. But I have an idea. So I made a move. Unfortunately, we had to give up Derrick Rose. So we're gonna have to make some moves once again. But we got Bam Adebayo to the team. I like this move. It's an elite center that makes a big three of DeJounte, Jaylen Brown, and Bam Adebayo. So I really like this combo I have just made. I think it can win us some games. It's obviously an upgrade from Capella on both ends, defensive and offensive. Obviously, a bigger on the offense because Bam's a stretch who can shoot the ball, so that's gonna help. At this point, now it's trying to get a backup point guard on this team, unless we want to run no backup and just see what happens. So. Yeah, we got some work to do. Well, we're gonna fast forward again, and we'll just be back whenever we're finished with the roster. So be right back. Ooh, Grant. Okay, all right, we're back. So we got Devontae Graham for our backup point guard. So we're gonna simulate through January and see what happens. I think that this roster is gonna be a lot better. I think, hopefully. I mean, I hope I'm right, but. I think we've built an elite team at this point, so I mean we're 5-0 since all the moves we've made, so and we lose our first one as soon as I start talking. And the Pelicans, and we beat the Pelicans. Let's go. The Pelicans always haunt me, man. They always do. Hornets, we smoke them. We drop 158 points on the Hornets, man. As we're 21-8 so far, and we lose to the Clippers with Kawhi and PG. As I said, injuries are off. There are no injuries in this simulation. So Jamal Murray's back, Kawhi Leonard's back. Every team with injuries, they're fully healthy. So it's always an interesting simulation when turning injuries off. We lose by 2 to the Heat. So beat the Grizzlies, who are amazing in real life right now. As we're first in the West. Let's go, baby. So, we have the best record in the NBA. Honestly, we're just going to run this out. We're going to run out the rest of the season and see what happens. So, I think this team can make a push. Something I always do, though, whenever I'm off camera. Excuse me. My team always has an all-star break collapse. As soon as the all-star break is over, they just collapse. I don't know why. So, I'm hoping, fingers crossed for you guys at home as well, that doesn't happen as we get smoked by Brooklyn. But fire back and we win the 2 after that. So Cleveland, 150, drop 153 on Cleveland. The Clippers, who beat us again. So Clippers, and we got a big game against Phoenix as we beat Phoenix. We got Brooklyn coming up again. That's actually today's game. In real life, as I'm filming this, here's today's game, so let's see how this is going to go as we lose. So if the Spurs lose today, I'm blaming it on 2K. As we lose 2 in a row to Philly and Brooklyn. And win against Houston, as it's Houston, so let's just take a look where we are right now, 36-14, and we're still first. 2 games in first, and we still have the best record in the NBA. And let's look at power rankings. First, second, and first. Utah got Utah in front of us. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna keep simulating through the regular season. Bulls, and we lose to the Bulls. When that team's fully healthy, they're scary. So yeah. Lose to Golden State. They killed us. We lose to Houston. What's going on? Trade deadline's coming up. We're going to ignore it. As I forgot to ignore it. So, I'm just going to run with this roster for the season. So, make or break with this roster right here. So, I'm hoping that I don't have to do another season of this because it's a long video. It's a long video already. It's already 35 minutes now. Granted, a lot of it's going to be cut, but still, it's a long video. And here comes the mid All-Star season collapse. Oh, I love 2K, man. I really love 2K. Like, I just love this game. I have so much fun when doing these realistic rebuilds. I just love it, man. Absolutely love doing these realistic, fun rebuilds. Oh, baby. I just hope for 55 wins. That's my hope. Because there's too many L's up on this screen right now, man. There's too many L's. We gotta fix that. Here it comes. Here it comes. I just feel it. As the chemistry is slowly falling down as well. So that's fun. 48. I'm hoping we can at least get 50. There's still a lot of games left. That was really wrong. Houston W. So there's 50. Broke 50 in the first season. 51. 52. I want 3 more. I want 3 more before the season ends. So we got to win a lot of these. So we lose one. We got to win these last 2. And we win 1 versus the Mavs. And we win. Let's go. We got 55 wins. Giannis wins MVP. Cade Rookie of the Year. Andre Drummond 6th Man of the Year. Giannis Defensive Player. And Tyrese Maxey. We did not finish the best record of the league. Did we have any All-NBA? Did not. No All-NBA for any of it. Any All-Defensive? No. Neither DeJounte nor Bam Adebayo made it. So, okay. We're second. We're second in the West. And we're going to be playing the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round. Let's see what who they got over here. D'Lo, Noel, Edwards. So, a very real-life accurate roster as to what they have in today's current NBA. So, we simulate the first game and we lose. I swear, if I'm ending the video if we lose in the first round. I just am. I'm just going to end the video if we lose in the first round. So, as we get the second game, and we get the third. And, okay, game 5 in San Antonio. We win that. That's crucial. And game 7, like I said, if we lose, I'm in the first round. I'm ending the video. So